Hi, and welcome back to UFCast. I'm your dear host, Eva. But today, I think I need a little rebrand. For this episode, I won't just be Eva. Today, I should be known as Cupid.
Boo!
No wings, unfortunately, no bow and arrow either, but I will be aiming straight for your feelings today. You can laugh, I'm not alone right now.
Might as well be.
Because in honor of Valentine's Day, we decided to make a special episode about love. And more specifically, what happens when love crosses culture, languages, and borders. Of course, I'm not doing this alone. I am joined today by Julie and Ted. Hey, so do you want to say a few
Hello.
words to present yourself?
Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm Julie. I go to Malmö University and I'm studying human rights.
So happy to have you here. It's your first time. Are you excited? Are you stressed?
I'm very excited about the topic. I think this is a good icebreaker. So I'm very excited to be here.
Oh, and everyone knows you, Ted, but do you want to say
Yes,
something?
I've been here this whole time. And this is just the topic of the week. But I am excited about learning about different cultures in this specific context.
Amazing. So, dear listener, before we start, remember to follow us on Spotify, Insta, and YouTube at UF Malmö, okay? Now, please make yourself comfortable, have a tea, some chocolates, and enjoy. First, I need to ask, who is single here?
I am not.
I
think
am
that's very-
representing the single people.
I am single too. How long have you been in a relationship?
I think almost 2 years now.
Oh, so it's serious.
No. Going
very
strong.
serious.
Oh, where is he from?
He's also from Ghana.
So you're from Ghana too?
Yes.
Oh, is it working? Like, how is it for you?
It's going great. I'm in love. I'm obsessed.
I think you're a good person to talk about love today. Then I should ask, which language do you think is the sexiest? Because I have to say, I am French. A lot of people say it's French. I disagree. So I want your opinion.
Okay. Can I just internationally, any language?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there is a language in Ghana. It's called Fanti.
Okay.
And I personally think it's the most sexiest language ever. I almost fell for a very toxic man just because he was fancy. And the way he spoke hypnotized me.
Can you give us
Wow.
a taste of the language?
I don't speak it. That's
Ah.
why I love hearing it. Yeah.
Okay. And Ted?
I find Hawaiian very attractive.
Hawaiian.
Interesting.
Hawaiian, yes. All those vowels, all the ula, la, la, very, very fun language.
You know what? I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
I was expecting the cliche, Italian and stuff. So,
Nah.
because for me, it's Italian.
Really?
I think it's so sexy. Like, it
Wow.
sounds like they're singing. Like, the tonality is it's not flat like some languages. It's like they're singing. I really like, but okay. No one say French. Okay, thank you.
I think it's overdone a little bit.
Sorry.
I just had to put that out there.
Just a little overrated. On the sexiness factor.
On this, I will not take that into account and pass to another question. Do you have some pickup lines that you like in your own languages?
Okay. I have one in Spanish because I grew up in Spain.
Did you?
Yeah. So this one says, ¿Crees en amor a la primera vista? ¿O debo pasar por delante otra vez?
I understood.
Yeah?
Is it like
I did not.
Yeah, like when I passed the first, it was love when I passed the first time or something, or do I have to pass again?
Exactly. Hey. Yeah.
Oh,
But that one is like the most common bold. Like just, pickup lines.
yeah, I think I
Sweet.
heard it. I don't think anyone told me that, but I read it. Ted.
No specific pickup lines. People just ask each other for coffee and out for coffee in Romania. What about friends?
You don't have, like, catcalling.
pickup lines? Yeah, but it's more like sounds, not necessarily, or just come here. It's not
Come
not a
here.
specific poem or
sexual.
yeah.
So nothing.
How about friends? No, nothing here.
Okay, so I have this pickup line. My sister gave it to me. Apparently, someone told her that in the street. We have a lot of catcalling in France.
Sure.
It's very annoying. It's a real problem, but sometimes it's very funny. So someone came to her and said, "Hey, mademoiselle, t'es charmante comme une glace à la menthe," which basically means, "Hey, miss, you're charming like an ice cream mint."
Wow.
What?
Doesn't make sense.
Right? How an ice cream mint?
Yeah, because it was kin rhyming. So, but it is just so stupid. Usually, just say, "Hey, miss," like when they catcalling, like, "Hey,
Yeah,
miss,
yeah.
miss."
Mhm.
Hey, like, "Hey, mademoiselle."
Yeah. No, the,
Not the sound.
The
Like
sound like a
Like a snake? Ah.
Yeah. Oh, the. I cannot do that, but the no.
Yeah, I
Like-
cannot whistle, to be honest.
Mhm.
But do you have some pickup lines you like in English?
Now that I think of it, I'm
'Cause-
going blind, but I know they're funny. Like
There's
funny
a lot. I have
ones.
some example. One of my
Okay,
favorites.
Tell us.
It's not that good, but it's so. I think it's really funny. Are you an orphanage? Because I want to give you kids.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Are your parents bakers? Because you're a cutie pie.
Oh, that one is cute.
Oh.
I like that one.
We should put a trigger warning for this stuff at the beginning of the podcast.
Your hand looks heavy. Can I hold it for you? That's cute.
That's cute. That is cute. Yeah.
If you and I were socks, we'd make a great pair.
Oh, I like that one.
Why are you so
So-
negative?
sounds like
I
it
would
sounds
say
like
that to somebody.
Sounds like something Dr. Seuss would say. Sounds like a pickup line from the Grinch books, like you would get on a card.
I mean, it works. The Grinch got with the hot woman at the end. Come on.
I don't remember that part.
Last one. My doctor told me I'm missing vitamin U. Can you help me?
I like that one also. That's very cute.
I said that one time to a friend, and he just changed the letters for D because it's
Oh.
Sweden and it's beginner. Like, yes. We
You
get
said
it.
yes, I can help you.
Yeah, we get it. Before we go any further, we wanted to take a small step back and talk about love itself, because even love isn't as obvious or universal as we sometimes think. When we say love, we often think of romantic love. So, two people, attraction, feelings, maybe even sex, maybe a relationship. But love is also affection, care, family bond, chosen families, and friendship. And it's important to say it clearly, all forms of love exist, not just the very straight, very nuclear, very couple-based model we see everywhere. And, well, that's actually where Valentine's Day comes in. Because Valentine's Day doesn't just celebrate love, it celebrates one very specific idea of love. So, where does that come from?
Ancient Greece. Spoiler.
I mean,
Does it? Really?
Yes.
Ted, don't spoil people.
Sorry. Does it?
Well, the funny thing is, Valentine's Day didn't start romantic at all. Like, the origins are very kind of chaotic and people don't even know where it actually starts. There are several Saint Valentines, like the priest or martyrs,
Yeah.
and none of them were actually writing love letters. One of the most popular legends is about a priest who secretly married couple because the Roman emperor wanted single men available for war. And then there's ancient Rome, where a pagan festival called Lupercalia took place around the same time of the year. It mostly involved fertility ritual, animal sacrifices, and priests running around hitting people with animal skins for good luck. So super romantic.
We should bring that back.
Oh, you want to?
I feel like you can do anything to people and say, hey, it's for good luck.
Yeah.
You can beat them upside the head. Oh, it's for good luck for the new year.
Much later, during Middle Age, so around 14th century, writers like Geoffrey Chaucer, I don't know if I said correctly, he's from England, started linking mid-February to romance, springs, and birds choosing their mates. That's when the idea of love letters, poetry, and romance really took hold. And, well, then capitalism arrived. So cards, flowers, chocolate, gifts. Valentine's Day slowly turned into a commercial event and eventually into a global one. And, well, at the end, we ended up with this modern Valentine's Day narrative that we see in every rom-com. That Valentine and love is romantic between two people, but it's chosen freely, that it's visible and celebrated publicly. And for many people, it is their reality. But this version of love doesn't really work for everyone because for a lot of people around the world, love isn't always free, it's not always visible, and it's not always a choice. Who you're allowed to love and how openly you do it can be shaped by culture, religion, family expectation, or even law. Sometimes it has to be hidden, sometimes it has consequences, and sometimes it comes with real risk. And this is especially true when we talk about sexuality, because, well, queer love exists everywhere, but it's not accepted or protected everywhere. And even beyond sexuality, not all relationship fits into the normal Valentine's Day frame. Add borders to that, visa, money, passport, and suddenly love isn't just emotional, it's logistic, administrative, and political. So we wanted to acknowledge that before going any further. This episode is quite informal, but we also didn't want to pretend that love looks the same for everyone everywhere, which is why we also wanted to hear from our dear international students themselves. We asked them to share their experiences of love across culture, countries, and borders. You know, the good, the funny, the difficult, and the unexpected. Thank you so much for everyone who sent us their story. I read all of them and just felt so grateful and really just so happy reading them. We got a lot, and I had to make a difficult decision by only choosing few of them. So I'm really sorry if your story doesn't end up here, but know that I read it and it just really warmed my heart. So let's get into it. Okay, are you ready for the first story?
I am ready.
Okay.
Hit me.
I will hit you. So, this is anonymous. For a little context, I'm Swedish, my boyfriend is Italian from Napoli, and all other people in the story are also from the Campania region. About 4 months into dating, we started introducing each other to our friends. That's when I met this couple, let's call them Luca and Maria. We ended up going on a few mini weekend trips together like Capri and Caserta, which later turned into bigger trips. One of those early trips, after I'd met them once before, we're all having dinner in Capri. Keep in mind, at 4 months of dating, I spoke zero Italian, like none. The first time I met them, communication was already kind of rough, but I figured, okay, next time they'll make more of an effort. No. They're just fully speaking Italian the entire time, not even asking my boyfriend to translate, just full-blown conversations happening around me. Every once in a while, they'd ask me something, but it was super vague. And the second I answered, they'd lose interest and go right back to Italian. My boyfriend was trying his best to translate in real time, but there's only so much one person can do when 3 persons are talking nonstop. By the end of dinner, I honestly don't even remember if they asked me something or I asked them, but one of them looked at me and goes, "Ma, why don't you learn Italian?" And just to explain, ma is something Italian can say at the beginning of a sentence. It's like, but. And I don't know if it was the frustration from the whole day or exhaustion or just my last brain cell snapping, but I looked at them and said, "Ma, why wouldn't you learn English like the rest of us?"
Ooh.
That did go well?
Yeah.
Silence. My boyfriend stunned. They stunned. Me also stunned because I didn't even plan to say that. Carol. The dinner ended quickly after that, and we all went home. Since then, we've been on many trips together. To be fair, they've put in a way more efforts, and so have I. I speak a decent amount of Italian now, but still to this day, I don't understand why the expectation was that I should immediately learn Italian instead of them just meeting me halfway. I wasn't even asking them to speak Swedish. I said English.
The lingua franca.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, if you're in Italy, you have to learn their language.
Like just
I mean,
a little effort. And she did at some point.
Yeah.
She says she now speaks pretty
Yeah,
good Italian.
I mean, that was like 4 months into dating. It's not, I don't think it's that serious after, I mean, it is, but you don't have to learn the language yet, I think.
True,
And
but
as a French person also,
Mhm.
we don't speak English at all. And I think also
very
Italian.
true.
So we know when this person you're dating just arrived and it's
Mhm.
been 4 months, like, I get it. But don't be rude about it. Like, try to translate, you know.
Yeah, honestly, Italians are like that. I have a friend who had this very similar experience, and they all lied. Oh my, that was a very horrible experience. So they would also speak Italian around him,
Yeah.
but then lie to her and say in English that the boy is in love with her. He's like talking so romantically about her.
And that was a lie.
That was a lie.
But that's awful.
It's very awful. It was so bad. She moved on.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God. That is so toxic.
Exactly.
And
Did
yeah,
she say if she's still together in the letter with the Italian guy?
she is. They're still
Okay.
together.
So happy
Ew,
ending to
yeah.
that story.
Yeah.
Let's put them on the board. How many happy endings we have through these stories?
Next story. It's from Olivia. Dear UF podcast, I am from Denmark. When I was backpacking in Australia, I met a beautiful British boy. He was lovely and very eccentric. He, for example, thought that a haunted mannequin
Yes.
head was perfect room decor, and that instead of trying to make ugly thrift finds look good, that it was cooler to just make it look even worse. I think this had more to do with him being him and less to do with the fact that he was British. I thought it was great being in a relationship with someone from a different country. I quickly learned that there is this whole cultural aspect of English that you missed out if you only speak with other non-natives. For example, the difference between I can be bothered, American, and I can be asked, British, or I can be fucked in
Okay.
Australian. He also thought that it was extremely exotic that I was bilingual. It made me feel very cool. I feel like that it's not something I have gotten bonus point for from any of my Danish lovers, and she put a angry emoji. He expanded my vocabulary significantly. He would, for example, use words like satiated or delectable in everyday sentences. Yes, he was very snob, but I was very
Bit of a
in love.
bit of a posh British boy right there.
That
I
turned
thought he
her
was
on.
charming. Oh, we had a crazy, intense, beautiful 6 month relationship. I hope, wherever he is, that he's having a good time, and despite all of my joking, I don't discourage anyone from dating English men. Sincerely, Olivia. Girl, I get you. The accent is hot. I fancy the accent. I get it. But thank you so much, Olivia, by the way. Okay, well, I realized I forgot to put my best friend's story. And, well, since we need some cutie fluff and I am a part of that story, well, here it is. So, my best friend Jay is French, and at the time she was working at the library. One time, they had a special night event about One Piece since the new book was coming out, and she asked me to come. There was quite a few people, and my friend pointed one guy in the corner with his friend and told me she had a crush on him for quite some times now. Apparently, he was used to come a couple times a week to buy some manga, and she was just too shy to ask him out. Being a good friend and a little bit crazy, I have to say, I decided to help her. I tried to push her to talk to him all night long, but she didn't want to. And at the end of the event, when he came to the cashier to buy his book, well, I was close to my friend, and because he had a Fidelity account at the library, we found his name and his phone number on the library computer, which is a bit illegal, I agree. Since my friend was still a bit reticent, I decided to send him a text myself the day after. I told him my friend was interested, and well, after they had a date, and a couple more dates. And I mean, she also got fired from that job, but she did meet her soulmate and they have been together for almost 4 years now. So, yeah, I guess I am a pretty good Cupid. They are adorable together. They had some problems at the beginning because of religion, but now they're trying to move together and they are just adorable. I really wish them the best. Love you, Jay. Please watch Heated Rivalry. Okay, back to the show. Next story. It's from Paris.
Is it love in
Paris.
Paris?
Hey. You said it good. You said it good. Okay. Hi. My name is Paris, and I saw that you are looking for people that are in or have been in a relationship with someone from another country or culture. I am one of them, and I would like to share my story a little. So, I have been in an international distance relationship with my boyfriend for 2 years now. I live in Sweden, but I am Polish. My boyfriend, Leonardo, lives in Norway, but is Peruvian. Our story is actually pretty cool since we met on an island, Palma de Mallorca. Wow, girl.
Romantic.
When we were working abroad together. Even though we are from two different cultures, from two different countries, far away from each other, we still live in our neighbor countries. So we both are born and raised in Scandinavia, with immigrant parents, meaning we have a mix of 4 completely different cultures in our backpacks. In total, an international couple.
So let's do a recap. We've got Norwegian, Swedish, Peruvian.
Sweden, Polish, and Norway, Peruvian.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good mix.
Right?
Yeah, it is an actual international couple here. Here comes the funny part, the language. Me and my boyfriend speak English with each other, which means together we know 5 different languages. Damn. Swedish and Norwegian works, but we never use it when it's just the two of us because we are used to talking English since we met. We only use the Scandi languages when we are with our parents, so I can understand his parents and vice versa, since they do not know that much English. Sometimes it is, of course, a challenge because we do not always understand each other up to 100%, and sometimes it makes me feel a little sad. It feels like we have a limit of how close you can get to that person. At the same time, it is a learning process. We are both trying to learn each other's languages, so the funny part about it is that when our families meet, we sometimes mix 5 different languages at the same time. So the good part is that it's super educational, and even though the language barrier, we still have a close relationship. Since we are in a distance relationship, it's not always easy to communicate on text message, video calls all the time. You feel the empty feeling of not having your person close. I have always told my boyfriend that since we mostly just speak English together, I never really got to know his Spanish side on deeper level, and vice versa, since both of us don't speak each other's home languages fluently, even though we understand a little. It makes me sad sometimes because it's like I do not know that version of him. Anyway, I have met so many fantastic people from his family, people that live on the other side of the planet, spread out in different countries in this world, that is my family now. And I have also been in places together with him that I never thought I would be. I hope my little story, but at the same time it's pretty long and at the same time maybe a little messy, makes your podcast great. I hope you like it and thank you for giving me the opportunity to share it. Thank you so much, Perry. That was actually really cute.
That was definitely the definition of love across borders, multiple borders.
Across the globe.
Mhm.
She mentioned that she was upset that she couldn't get to see his Spanish side. Does he change personalities when he's speaking? He gets more passionate, more Latino.
But I do
Oh my
think you're different according when I switch languages, my voice is different and my
Personality?
not personality, but you have a different side of you.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Do you become more judging when you speak French?
I mean, I swear a lot in English, sorry. Next story. It is from Noah. That's actually from a friend of mine. He's American. He didn't say it, but he is American.
Good to know.
Yeah. So, back when I was in my bachelor's, I studied abroad in China, in a city called Chengdu in Shuhan province, sorry. While there, I met a Chinese girl who was a student at another uni in my city. It started off as a casual Tinder thing, with neither of us expecting that anything would come out of it. It was unnamed and undefined, but we pretty much acted like we were in a relationship. Not the same. Although she was Chinese herself, she was from a completely different city in China, so in some respect, we were both outsider in Chengdu. When we went out to restaurant or to see places, it was often me who was pushing to go to spots that were regionally unique. Chengdu is known for especially spicy food, and her region was known for the opposite. We made a very funny pairing when we went out to local Chinese restaurant because I, the super visible foreigners, would be the one ordering the local specialties, while she would try to avoid those and instead order the mildest food possible. One of the most interesting things I have realized about international relationships, or friendship too for that matter, is that sometimes the foreign partner develops a stronger passion for and affinity to unique local aspects and quirks than the partner who is from the country has. It is likely because the familiarity of life in one's own country results in a perception of banality, while the foreign partner instead comes in a wide eye and excited to learn about all the unique elements of the country they are visiting.
Very eloquent. It's not perception of
To this day,
banality.
I really love the unique culture of Sichuan. I'm sorry, pronunciation. Sichuan province, while she was largely indifferent to it. Yeah, this relationship, situationship, fling went on for the extent of my summer semester abroad, which lasted about 3 months. I learned so much from her about China, and I was really sad to leave at the end. We stayed in touch for almost a year after that, before the distance and lack of definition took their toll, and things ended. Somehow, ironically, years later, she moved to my country for graduate school.
Whoa. Plot twist.
Yeah, but it was very far away from where I lived. Oh,
Come on, she moved for him. I mean, not
He
for
could have
him, but
drove at least.
he doesn't have a driver license. Sorry, Noah, you have to get it someday. He's getting old. You should do it. These days, we only very rarely catch up, but I will always have a special place in my heart for her and the time we spent together in China.
Oh.
Aw, Noah, so romantic. You didn't tell me about her. I didn't know that. But yeah, I mean, it was cute.
Yeah, I mean, an abroad romance is always like such. I think it's a thing everybody should experience. Yeah.
No, that is true. Because, like you said, I think it's totally right. When you with
Mhm.
someone from another culture and you're in the actual country, you're so excited to learn about. I mean, at least for me, like,
Mhm.
oh, how is the culture? What do they eat? Oh, what is this place? Can we see some touristic
Yeah.
place? You're a real tourist and you're
Mhm.
excited. While the other person is just, yeah, that's this
Yeah.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have that. Don't you know that?
why
So
didn't
true,
he
like-
return the favor? He should have done the inverse of the experience.
Right.
Be for her, the guy to Eden, he said?
No, he's
No,
from the US.
he's a-
US, yeah, okay.
Well, it's funny because he actually came to visit me in Paris
Mhm.
a couple of years ago, and I was literally the same as the girl. Like, yeah, this is Paris. Yeah, don't you know
Yeah.
the Louvre? Like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah, that's this place. I guess it's cool." And he was just, "Oh, that's so amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
Napoleon. Ah." So I get it. I think it's cute.
Yeah, it's quite similar with my boyfriend. He's so excited to see Camp Nou, the football camp in Barcelona.
Mm.
And I'm like, I've never been and I don't care to go. And he's like, what? You've never been and you grew up there? I'm like, yeah, but I just don't care. I'm like, okay, it's a football camp.
Last story. It is from Morgan. Okay. Hi there. Love your podcast episode idea. Thank you. I am in a 6-year international relationship. I am American dating a Dane. I am currently living in Malmö while I finish my studies, but he lives in Copenhagen. We actually met abroad in the US as we both played sports in Texas during undergrad. Wow. After graduating, I found a around 2-year job in Copenhagen, then began my studies in Malmö shortly after. We share a lot of interest and have similar routines because of sport, which sparkle the initial attraction. But over time, we have realized how much unexpected work it takes to continue a relationship. From deciding where to live, to navigating visa loops and logistical hurdle, international relationships are much harder than we both expected. At the same time, there is a beauty in working for something you love. We do this not because we have to, but because we want to. I truly believe the challenges make our love stronger. Oh, that was amazing. The harmony. The good. New culture, new perspective, new ways of doing ordinary things, new food, and new experiences. Yeah. Because of him, I have completely opened my mind to new people and ideas, and I feel much more connected to the world, not just my own culture or people with similar interests. This has been valuable in many ways, but most importantly, it has helped me become someone who embraces all things as they come, rather than just approaching them with predetermined judgments or bias based only on what I know. That's amazing. Yeah. The fun, all of the above, plus the excitement of constantly doing new things. It is good for the brain to put yourself and your ideas in unfamiliar situations, so life feels consistently stimulating. The difficult, visa and logistical conversation, yeah. We are going to the courthouse in June so I can apply for a visa that allows me to live with him in Denmark. Without marriage, it would be very difficult for me to find a visa through a job. Traditionally, I probably would have waited longer or spent more time in an engagement period to plan a wedding. Instead, we kind of have to get married as soon as possible if we want to physically be together.
6 years in, it's about time, right?
Yeah. Well, she didn't say her age, I think, so depend also the age, I would say. But yeah, this adds another layer to the relationship that most people do not have to think about. Mm. It can be hard having to explain ourselves and our decision to do a courthouse marriage. What is a courthouse marriage?
Like when you just get the paper, no party, no religious ceremony, you
just sign, you go, you have an officiant, you just sign, you put the rings on, and it's done. It's like very quick, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. That's sad.
And then you're out.
Especially since I always wanted a proper wedding. I noticed myself becoming a bit defensive at times because I have realized that the average person does not fully understand the complication of international relationship can bring. Things like buying a place together, having children, and finding a job become much more complex. The everyday things that are simple for most people are far more complicated for us, which doesn't mean it's a bad thing, it's just different. Luckily, we do not have a large language barrier between us, but I do experience one with his parents and the children in his family at times. I am learning Danish, but it is still a big challenge. Danes are not used to hearing Danish with a heavy accent, so they often switch to English, assuming it is easier for both of us, which it is. But at the same time, I want to practice without reverting back to English so I can truly immerse myself. And it can be frustrating, honestly. Yeah, I understand.
Everybody speaks in Sweden, in Denmark, in Norway, I suppose.
Yeah, and then it makes it hard for immigrants to learn the language because, they speak English, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is. The unexpected. I never would have anticipated living abroad, but now I cannot imagine returning to the US full-time either. My family fortunately enjoy traveling, so they often come to visit, and we also travel back to the US a few times a year. Because of this, we have become avid travelers, and I am so grateful for the experiences we would not have had if our nationalities were not different. Thanks for creating space for conversation like this. International relations are complicated, but also incredibly meaningful. And I love that you're exploring that. Thanks again, Morgan. Thank you so much, Morgan. I think you're so right.
That was so real. That was many people's realities, and I'm glad we had that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She just showed how the struggles, if you actually want to be in a serious relationship, where do you live? How do you have kids? Do you have to get marriage, visa, etc.?
Especially here in Sweden, if your partner is from another continent,
Mhm.
that becomes way difficult.
Good luck. You're so brave.
We're rooting for your big wedding, Morgan.
I am. I really am. We are. Okay. Some of these came up in the story, so let's have a little game. Green flag, red flag. You ready?
Yes.
Come
Super
on.
ready.
Energy.
Woo!
So, first one. They don't want to learn your native language.
flag.
Are we adding
Definitely.
stuff to this? Like, is it like a long-term relationship or just a general thing?
General.
Yeah, a red flag. Show a little interest at least.
Yeah, I agree. They insist on splitting the check.
They insist.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Ted,
Yeah, long-term relationship, it is a little weird, sure.
that is a red flag. I think it's also
Definitely.
cultural. Like in Scandinavia, a lot of
Yeah.
guys want to split it. As a Balkan girl, I don't like it. First date, you have to buy. I'm sorry, if it's coffee,
Hey.
buy me coffee.
I mean, insisting on like paying for it. I understand if it's, you understand the culture and you understand you have to pay for it. But if the guy is like making it known, it's unsexy.
No, that was
Like,
weird.
What are you doing?
I had that.
Yeah.
I had a date with a Swedish guy here, and we had to go to the counter to actually order. The guy passed in front of me, ordered, and went directly to the toilet without waiting for me. And I was just there at the counter, like waiting, like, okay, I guess I'm going to pay for myself. But it was just weird.
Yeah.
Cultural, but red flag for me. Sorry. Next one. Having a lot of tattoos and piercing.
I mean, it's just neutral.
Yeah, beige flag in between.
Doesn't really
a
signal
personal
anything
favorite, yeah.
for relationship.
Staying friends with their ex.
We're going to
Depends.
pink territory here. A little bit of a red flag.
Depends on the situation.
The situation. No.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Green flag, red flag.
I think green flag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ted.
If they stay friends.
Yeah, stay friend with their ex.
If it's just friends, okay. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Green flag.
They are really into astrology.
Oh, wow.
I mean, hey,
Well, like,
if it doesn't get, I don't know, overbearing, it's not. If they don't make you be into astrology, green
Yeah,
flag. She has a hobby.
if
Why
it's
not?
not annoyingly, yeah. Like if it's not you do anything and it's like, oh, it's because you are a Virgo. It's because, you're Sagittarius. Then
They don't take their shoes off inside the home.
red flag.
Yeah, red flag.
Yeah, same for me. I cannot do it. I think it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Might be a
Mhm.
cultural thing, right? Like
So true.
in America, I think a bunch of people don't take their shoes off.
Oh, why? It's like you take all the dirty stuff in
Right?
your
Yeah,
house.
Imagine all the stuff you step on outside.
I
Oh
swear.
my God.
X game?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any personal hicks?
Do you?
sounds
Let's start with you on this one.
sounds like a loaded
Let's-
question.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's turn it
Let's
around.
turn it around.
I don't know. I guess smoking for me is big because of the smell. Like when you kiss someone and it's just, the whole smell is just.
For a French person?
I
shocked.
know. No,
Next, you'll say you don't like berets.
no one wears them. Okay, like stop, please, people, stop wearing beret in Paris. We make fun of you. But yeah, I don't have many hicks. I would say. What about you?
Okay, I have some.
I can tell me.
One of my icks is when they talk in a baby voice.
Oh, do people do that?
I swear to you, yeah. They
Oh,
think they're being cute. Like, no, you're not. Hi, baby.
oh no, that's not hot.
I had to
Oh my
show it. I
God.
had to do it. Just for...
Please don't. Do you have another?
Let's see. When they post too many mirror selfies.
Oh, the cliche Tinder picture, like they're just like,
Shirtless
the,
and
oh,
like, ooh, look at my muscles.
that is literally fuckboy vibe.
Right, yeah.
Ted,
Ted, do you have any?
No, nothing that comes to mind.
do guys even have hicks?
I think so. I think guys have a lot. Especially nowadays, they're like women who post too much on social media or influencers. Like,
Guess we just
stupid
don't
things like
think
that.
about them
Yeah.
as much. There's
Finger guns.
That's just a cool fella, in my opinion.
Allergic to pollen.
I mean, they can't control it. Poor guys out here catching strays for being born allergic to
people,
pollen.
yeah.
Only child.
I mean, again, they can't control it. That's not a...
Not their fault. Yeah.
I mean, but there's like a behavior
But
of the
also-
only child.
Is it?
Yeah. Yes. Are you an only
They're
child?
No.
selfish. Very selfish.
Yeah, you can feel the
Ah.
only child in them, you know.
Mhm.
3, 1 shampoo.
I'm gonna sit this one out. I cannot
Did
speak
you do that?
on this
Ted,
topic.
do you do
I'm
that?
guilty of this.
Okay.
Do you have one?
Yes,
Oh my god.
I do.
Why? Is it hard to like look for different shampoos
I
and be like,
saw
okay, this is for my body, this
like
is
it's
for my hair?
written. It's like body
Yeah.
shower. Like how?
Or it's
just
just easier
easy.
to buy one.
It's
Yeah.
just easier, yeah.
Why? It's
In this economy, you know what? I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's
okay. Only has one pillow.
One what?
one what?
Pillow.
One. Oh my
Ah.
god.
I mean, how many do you need?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Do you only have one?
I have
pillow?
one pillow in my
Um,
whole house.
I've met so many guys with just one
I
pillow.
most,
I
yeah.
just need one. Why? Can't you have two?
I barely need that one as
Okay,
well.
so if you have someone over, where is she putting her head or him? Where are they putting their head?
I
Are
mean,
you
it's a
sharing
big
the one
pillow. We
pillow?
can share the big pillow. Yes.
He's like on my shoulder.
No,
on my
I
chest.
cannot. I don't understand.
In emergency situations, maybe just roll up a blanket and use that as the pillow.
That's going to hurt their neck. Like, do you want the person you've invited?
No. You
to
give the good
wake up?
pillow to the guest, and you sleep on the fucked up blanket.
What the hell? Okay.
Oh, I have one.
Oh, tell me.
They live with their parents.
Wait, they live with
They live with my parents.
No, they live with their parents.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
say.
Ah, okay.
I was like,
They're
with
like-
my parents.
Can you imagine?
No.
Yeah.
They live
An
with,
adult man or woman living with their parents.
I guess it depends the age.
Yeah, depends the age.
Like it's so hard not to buy an apartment.
I'm gonna say green flag.
No,
Yeah, is it an ick or is it?
Oh,
Okay.
I was in a different game mentally.
I
Okay,
would say
okay.
after 25,
no.
it is for me.
Mm.
After 25, yeah. Yeah. Before that, I'm like, okay,
You're
like,
very
it's
harsh on
expensive.
people. It's a hard economy out there. Inflation is at an all-time high.
That
it's
is
very
what I say.
bad.
I know. That's why I say after 25. I think,
Mhm.
like you kind of finish your studies and then you get an apartment. But before that, I get it, okay?
Yeah, but there's some cultures where it's okay to live with your parents,
Sure.
even at 30 years old and stuff.
Asian cultures, right?
Yeah.
But even Balkan, we live with our, like the grandparents, the
Yeah,
parent.
yeah.
My mother
Mhm.
wants me to live with her and my family when I grow up, when I'm older.
When I finally grow
When I
up.
grow up.
We finally arrived at the end of this special Valentine's Day episode. Thank you
God.
again. What? How dare you? Thank you again so much to everyone who sent their stories. It was lovely of you to take the time to write. Thank you to the UFCast team, Nora behind the computer, Julie and Ted. Did you have a good time?
It was very fun. I enjoyed myself. I liked the stories. Yeah.
Great time. Very
Yeah.
nice to hear
Do you
about
feel
other
all
people's
fluffy
experience.
and warm inside?
Not really, because we talked a lot about the challenges of international relationships.
True, that's true.
I had some fluffiness, but it got balanced out by cold realities.
Oh, God. Again, remember to follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Insta, TikTok at UF Malmö. And before we end this episode, I wanted to leave with a quote I really enjoy. So, you know the author from The Little Prince, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry?
Yes.
No.
Well,
He's the author from The Little Prince, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry.
Yes.
Ah, okay, good.
he once wrote, Aimer, ce n'est pas se regarder l'un l'autre, c'est regarder ensemble dans la même direction. Which means,
I disagree with him. For the record, no, I don't understand French.
love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction.
Wow, I changed my mind. I think French is the most sexiest language.
Thank you so much for listening to us. It was the Valentine's Day special of UFCast. Happy Valentine's Day, guys, and see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye.